माझं म्यूटच आहे कदाचित. ओके. हां. ही वाली. हं. ओके.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir. It's my kind request to all of you to please switch off your mic and the camera. If you have any queries, mention it in chat box. Then I will convey it to our speaker. Hello everyone and welcome you all for national level seminar on generating templates for a research paper and creation of citations using MS Word, organized by Department of Information Technology, Karmavir Bhaurav Patil College, Vashi. I, Professor Harsha Borde, it's my immense pleasure to introduce our resource person, Dr. S.B. Kishore
तुम्हाला
sir.
मेल करू का? हां.
Dr. Kishore sir has been working as a head Department of Computer Science since September 4, 2000 and also working as a coordinator of MCA department in Sardar Patel Mahavidyalay, Chandrapur. He is chairman, Computer Science Board, Gondwana University, Gadchiroli, and working as a member of Computer Science Board to various autonomous college and work as member of Computer Application Board, RTMNU Nagpur. During COVID-19, he has developed more than 105 videos on teaching ads for faculty, academic, research, and other utility videos on YouTube. So far, Sir has been created more than 2 patents. 12 research scholars have been awarded a PhD under his guidance, and 6 MPhil students are awarded. Sir is a double PhD holder in professional subject that includes computer science and management. Has written 63 books, and with re-edition, this figure goes to 111 books. Sir has trained more than 2,000 PhD research scholars and faculty members on the topic of ICT and plagiarism. He has worked as a resource person in the faculty development program, refresher program, PhD coursework, etc. Sir has been the chair session and the resource person at many national conferences and academic staff college and presenting many national and international journals and the conferences. Sir is also sharing his ideas and expertise on many important committees that includes IQSA, NAT, research, and etc. Most important, to honor his dedication and the determination for his work, Dr. Kishore Sir has been awarded many awards that include some prestigious like Ideal Teacher Award 2012, Best Writer Award 2013 by RTMNU Nagpur, a holder of India Book of Record 2014 for writing maximum number of books in computer science, and recipient of Ideal Teacher Award 2016 of Gondwana University, Gadchiroli, and Distinguished HOD 2017 of Computer Society of India, Mumbai, and Shiksha Ratan 2019 of Zero Mill Nagpur, the best faculty development for online teaching during COVID-19 of IEEE. Sir is a member of many professional bodies that include CSTA New York, IERDC Hong Kong, and ITES Mumbai, etc. As a social responsibility, Sir has donated blood on 12 occasions and published 54 articles in Hitawda newspaper, mostly on research topic for making awareness of a research among the reader. A national computer quiz winner, a four-time distinct champion in carom tournament and three-time distinct champion in chess tournament and many more feathers in his cap. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request our beloved HOD. Now I would like to request our beloved HOD Madhuri Gabne ma'am to provide keynote address.
काय माधुरी गाभारे पण आहे ना. ही हर्षा कोरडे नाही.
Thank you, Harsha ma'am.
सगळे एकत्र बसलेले आहेत.
On the behalf of Raj Shikshan Sanstha, KBP College Vashi, I welcome today's guest speaker, respected Dr. S.B. Kishore sir, participants from the various colleges, faculties, and dear students. Good afternoon and very warm welcome to all.
म्हणून आमचे लेक्चर
It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all in the national level seminar on generating a template for research paper and creation of citation using MS Word organized by Department of IT. First of all, I thanks to Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan with whom we have organized this program. I would appreciate and thanks to those who directly or indirectly involved in organizing this seminar. Also, I thanks management of our college for supporting this seminar. Our department has established in 2006 under the umbrella of Raj Shikshan Sanstha, and every year our college organizes such type of the program, and this is a small contribution from IT department. The objective behind selecting this theme is to select first level awareness on generating template and creation of citation among the teachers, student and researcher. Such awareness would in turn be highly essential for the promotion of creativity, research and technical advancement. We believe that this program will be beneficial to the research scholar, faculty member and academics in adopting the best practices. I am very sure that at the end of the seminar, the participant will be able to understand the generating template for research paper and citation using MS Word. This seminar will bring a positive transformation in the faculty and student attitude in their project and research work. I wish all the best for interesting and beneficial seminar. Finally, I declare official opening of the seminar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. The main objective of this seminar is to explore the use of template that helps in writing research paper. I hope all of you will enjoy the session and get the valuable knowledge about the research paper. Now it's time to start the session. I would like to request Dr. S.B. Kishore sir to continue with the seminar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you, the head of department, Madhuri Gabne, madam, for inviting me as a resource person in your college. Thanks to Swati, madam, and for giving the introduction. So, with the permissions of the organizing team, I will start my session.
Yes, sir, sure.
Thank you. So the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So although participants requested, whenever you feel any kind of doubt, you can ask the question, no issue. Okay. What is the research, first of all? Anyone would like to highlight about this? What is research exactly? Let me it as a somewhat interactive session. Right? The only thing that what you need to do is that unmute, and as soon as you give your answer and make it mute yourself. That is the only thing that you need to do. So welcome to one and all in the today's session, creating a research paper custom template using a MS Word, a practical approach. So in the today's sessions, we will discuss about what is research paper, format of research paper, understanding template, and how to create the template for the research paper, and finally creating a document based on a template. So what is research paper? Just a moment. So what is research paper? A research paper is simply an essay which you explain what you have learned after exploring your topic in depth in a certain format. What do you mean by certain format? Okay, that is the basic question over here. And what is research paper? Research paper is simply an essay. It means after getting a certain result of your work, what is the most important thing is that you need to publish your paper. Now question arises, why to publish a paper? Okay, so that every else people should know the kind of result that you have achieved after performing or after working on a certain work. It might be possible that you got certain result. So what is the important thing is that everyone should know about your result. Everyone should know about the kind of result that you have achieved after performing or after performing certain practicals on that particular research, so that everyone will be able to follow you if they are working on the same topic. So what will happen by that? After publishing a paper, what will happen? You may get what? Acknowledgement. So question arises, what is acknowledgement here? Acknowledgement means in the form of citation. So question arises, what is citation? Citations means someone is referring your paper in their own paper. Someone is referring your paper in their own paper. That is what we are calling a citation. Now, how to give such kind of citation? What is the format that you need to follow while writing such a citation? That is what all about we are going to discuss in the today's session. So, through a research paper, you are exploring yourself to let know other what kind of result you have carried out so far. That was the basic purpose of what? Writing a research paper. Again, remember, the basic purpose is what? You are simply exploring the kind of result that you have achieved after performing certain practicals. Okay. Now, what is the format of research paper? Usually, it starts with what? A title of research paper, followed by the writers who are or those people who are contributed in writing this particular paper, followed by the most important part comes what? The abstract, then keyword, then the introduction part, and the rest of the things. So, of course, we will discuss all of them one by one within a moment. So this is the basic sample format, research paper. This is what? The title of the research paper, followed by the contributor, abstract, and followed by what? Introduction. Now observe here, the format. The abstract has been written in a single column, while the rest of the things has been mentioned in a two double columns. It has been mentioned in the two columns. So how to perform such kind of activities? So we will see. So basic parts of the research paper is what? A title, followed by the research or guide details, including the mail IDs, then abstract, keyword, introduction. Introduction part may consist of what? Again, hypothesis, review of literature, determining the research question, research objectives, followed by a description. Again, description part may consist of the various parts like data collection, detail analysis, research methods, and the methodology that you have used in order to carry out your research work. Followed by a result, then discussion and conclusion, then future scope, references, and then acknowledgement. Okay, so these are some of the things that you need to include while writing a research paper. Now observe that carefully. Usually you read the paper in this particular top-down approach. It means you always read any paper. It starts with a title and it continues up to what? The references. But that is not the case when you are actually writing the research paper. Your research paper may start something with like this. You may have a certain data. Then you may follow certain methods in order to get certain result, and you may discuss it, and finally you are writing what? Conclusion and introduction part, and at the top You are writing what? A title, abstract, and keyword. Remember, while doing a practical work, your work is what? It is always what? Bottom-up approach. While reading a research paper, it is what? Top-down approach. Okay? While reading a paper, it is always top-down approach. While carrying out your research work, it is what? A bottom-up approach. So now, what is my template? So question arises, while writing a research paper, it might be possible that whenever you are publishing a certain paper in a certain journal, they usually give what? A certain format that you need to follow. Okay? So question arises, what kind of format that I need to follow while writing a research paper? So for that purpose, you need to understand a template. So instead of creating a structure of the document plan from the scratch, every time you are writing a research paper, what you can do, you can create your own template in order to write the research paper. So how to start? So observe that whenever you start with the word, you have two options. One is create from the blank document or to create what? A template. Okay, for example, if you are creating it, if you don't know how to write a biodata, what you will do, you can select what? A template of biodata. And what you need to do, simply you need to replace the things. You need to edit this format by putting your own information. That is what you are going to do in case of what? A predefined template. Now, if you want to create your own template, how to do it? So, why template? If you are writing a paper in Microsoft Word, then templates are what? The best solution due to the following reason. The first one is what? Efficiency. You only need to create a template once and reuse it. Okay? Then the consistency. Consistency means what here? Templates are basically enforce overall consistency by having what? Predefined structure and layout. So whatever the n number of papers you are writing, the structure will remain same for all the papers. That is what we are calling consistency. Then accuracy, a predefined structure that you have created also helps to keep what? A document in accurate format. Since all the format is what? It is in the same format, it will maintain what? The accuracy. Then automation is one of the most important tasks. A big reason template saves so much time, it automates the formatting. For example, it might be possible that you are given a font size of different font according to what? What you can say that the information. So based on that, you are able to maintain what? The automation. So we will see all these things during our practical session. Now, step for creating and saving a custom template for research paper is what? Select the file, then select a new followed by a blank document, then set a page layout. That is A4 size, margin, left top, right margin. You need to specify. Then the number of columns that you would like to have. Then the paragraph spacing and line spacing between the lines. And at the end, don't forget to add the header and footer. Now, start writing the title of the research paper followed by the rest of the things as it is one by one. Okay? And apply the formatting wherever you would like to have. For example, bold, italic, underline, font size, etc. Add the images if it is required. For example, it might be possible that you may add the college logo over here. Okay, if you are an organizer in that case. And save the document in a Word template. This is the most important part. You need to specify the file extension is what? It should be DOTX, not DOCX. DOCX is for what? Your regular file. And when you are going to save the template, it should be extension should be what? DOTX. Now, where to find the template? Now, usually all the templates are stored in this particular folder. Observe that the folder name is what? Usually C:user followed by the name of the owner, followed by the document, then the custom of this template. All these templates are usually stored in this particular folder only. Okay, and always remember, owner is means the person who is owning the computer or laptop or the devices. Now, once you have created the template, you will be able to create as many as files related to that particular template. Okay, when you have saved a document as a template, you can then use the template to create what? A new document. Those new documents contain all the text and images and other contents at template content. It means the simple thing is what? Once you have created a template, you will be able to reuse it. That is the basic part. Okay. So now how to do it, we will see. Now, where to get this new template? It is usually available under the tag called as personal. Okay, so now basic overall conclusion. There is a misconception that the research paper can be published only by the research scholar. who are pursuing a PhD. No, anyone can publish a paper who achieved a certain result or discovered a new concept are able to what? They are able to publish a paper. Publishing your work at the right journal and the conference gives what? A proper weightage and may achieve a wide citation for your work. This is the most important part. Remember, you are writing a paper so that you will get what? The citation. So that everyone is going to acknowledge your work, the kind of work that you have done. So in MS Word, template helps you a lot to write what? A research paper by maintaining a consistency of the paper very easily, and it saves a lot of time. So these are some of the references. Now we will see how to create a template. Open the Word file. I am selecting what? A blank document. Now remember, the first thing that you need to do is what? Select the page layout. Okay, select the size of the, it should be what? Legal size. Then specify the margins. Top, left, bottom, right, it should be usually 1. And when you are writing what? A research thesis, in that case, a left should be what? 1.5. So that it should be bind properly. Okay, when you are writing for the thesis. But usually for the paper, the 1 is enough. Then write the title. Assume suppose assume this is one of the title that you have given. So don't forget to center it with the 24 size. Then specify the names of the author. Assume name of the second author. It should be what? Usually it is a guide only. And the research center guide. You can also specify the research center guide also here. And if the research center guide and your guide both are same, in that case, you don't need to specify the third one. And the font size should be what? It should be in 11. Followed by, you need to specify the affiliation of both the authors. Followed by the email ID. And similarly of the second author. Then next part comes what? The abstract. You need to specify the abstract, followed by the keywords. Then introduction part. Then you may specify what? Detailed description. Then the research method and methodology that you have followed. Then research, discussion, and followed by references. Okay. So remember, dear friends, now you can bold it. The size should be what? It should be in 11 only. Now, question arises. This thing should be specified in what? 2 columns, except abstract. If you want to include the abstract also, you can also specify the abstract in 2 columns. So for that purpose, again, page layout.
हमारे हेडफोन्स आ गए ये देख तुला ढंगपणे फाडायची पण पद्धत नाही
And also specify what?
छान आहे
The header and footer for this part.
तो मैं क्या करूँ तेरे कार का
Okay. Now everything is ready. Now what you need to do is that. It means what? This is what your title. Now save the file.
sure.
Assume that the folder is on desktop only. Now remember, dear friends, this is the most important part. Usually you save the file in what? Word document. Now what you need to do is that Word template. Select a Word template. Okay. So see where it is going to save automatically. कहाँ पे save हो रहा है देखिए. In C user SB Kishore document. Okay. So specify the name of the file. Suppose paper ABP. Now your format is ready over here.
तो 10 मिनट
Now I am closing this file. Okay. Now if you want to write a new paper, what you need to do? New file, and observe here in personal. You have a 2 tab, featured and personal. Select the personal and find out the KBP, paper KBP. Okay, open it, and your format is what? It is ready. Is that clear? Is that clear? You can specify. See what we have done. We have written a paper in a Word format. At the end, what you need to do, you need to save the file in DOT format, that is in template format. Okay. Once you have saved that file in a template file, what you can do, you are able to open the new file or your template from what? A personal tab. And you can create as many as paper that you would like to have. See, this is your documentary. Document 4 and so on. Okay, so if you are organizing, if you are organizing, or if you are writing, or if you are as a part of your conferences, if you are collecting a certain paper, and if you want it should be in a specific format, you can create what? You can create the own template, and you can circulate that template to your research students so that you will get all the information in the same format. That is what the basic idea of this what? Creating a template. Okay. All of you? Any doubts so far? That's good. So everyone got that particular information. Now we will concentrate on the second part. The screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what is the most important part of your entire thesis in general? Unmute your, any one of you. You can unmute.
Citation.
Citation is important part. Okay. Other things. Citation is usually associated.
Figures and table also.
Okay. Usually the citations are associated with what? Research papers only. Now question arises why it is important. It gives or it can show the quality of research paper that you have followed while carrying out your research work. Okay, the citations and the references show the quality of research paper that you have followed while doing your research work. Okay, so that's why it is important that you should always refer the latest books or refer research papers. So let's see about this citation, how to create it. And bibliography is what? It is simply a list of sources usually placed at the end of research paper or thesis, book, report, presentation that you have consulted or cited while writing a research paper and help to know the someone else the sources of information that has been followed by the author. It means it gives if suppose someone is referring your research paper, you will get the idea. Okay, he may be a peer reviewer or he may be your guide or someone else. He will get the idea, the kind of paper that you have followed. Okay. Citation means what? Acknowledging the author works. It provides the details of the sources that contain the full title, author, name, place, date of publications, and publisher. So whenever you are talking about the citation also include the various other things. Okay, so these are some few things that we are discussing over here. Reference shows the kind of hard and the quality of work put by the author. After keeping the track of list of sources, arranging them manually in the proper order or format is very tedious job. So whenever you are writing a research paper, usually what we used to do is that you used to refer certain papers, okay, and then start your writing your research paper. Later on, if you want to consult that particular research paper, you find it is not there, or if you don't, it might be possible that you may have forget a specific website from which you have downloaded that particular information. So for that purpose, what I suggest is that whenever you are consulting, whenever you are visiting a certain research paper or whenever you are referring certain research paper, make sure that you are collecting all the information related to that particular paper so that later on if you want to revisit, you should be able to retrace that particular paper. Okay. So arranging all the information is very difficult. So MS Word facilitates you to create what? A citation and generate the bibliography automatically based on the sources of information that author has provided. So first of all, what is the difference between references and bibliography? References means those things or those books that you are referred and you have put them in the form of what? By writing a research paper in the form of citation. While bibliography may not include the citation. It might be possible that you refer certain things, okay, but you are not copying those information. Okay, so that is what a bibliography. So references is also referred as what? Work cited or reference list. Okay, so it is usually we used to write the references at the end of the paper. Okay, and the bibliography means what? You are referred, but you are not cited it. Then there is one more thing called as annotated bibliography. Now, what is the importance of this annotated bibliography? It might be possible that you have referred certain research paper. Now, question arises later on if someone wants to know what is the best thing about that particular paper. So, in order to know him, what is the best thing about that particular paper? Usually, author do what? He writes certain things in the form of what? Abstract or summary after specifying the reference list. मतलब रिसर्च रेफरेंस लिस्ट स्पेसिफाई करने के बाद उस पेपर में बेस्ट थिंग क्या है उसके बारे में हम क्या करें एक स्पेसिफिक छोटी सी समरी दे रहे हैं यूजुअली इट इज 150 वर्ड्स इज इनफ फॉर दैट स्पेसिफाइंग दैट एनोटेड bibliography. So after every research paper you can specify what the annotated bibliography, the purpose or what is the best thing about that particular paper. Okay, it simply summarize or analyze the purpose of the content. So देखिए how you can specify. For example, this is what your references, and at the end you are specifying what is the best thing about this particular paper. Okay, so this is the format of what? Annotated bibliography. Now, what are the different styles for specifying the references list? So we have various APA, MLA, IEEE for the science student, ISO, Harvard, Chicago, etc. Now, question arises, which one I should follow? Which one is best for my work? So it depends upon the kind of discipline to which you are belong. Okay, so let's see. The style or format according to the subjects and faculties. If you are following APA should be followed by all those who are doing what? Education science or mostly using a scientific topic like behavioral science, psychology, social science students, Okay, they can use what? APA. MLA for literature, languages. IEEE, technical fields like your computer science, electronics, electrical subject, all those students are going to usually follow what? IEEE format. Then for business and management law students, they can follow what? Chicago and Turbian. And for humanities and social science, usually it's what? Harvard. Now question arises, how I should remember the kind of format they are following. Since I don't know where to specify the comma, where to specify the quotation, whether I should start with an title or whether I should start with an the author name. So every style have what? A different mechanism. So question arises, how to remember all this style that have been followed by the each one of them. So let's see. We are talking here specifically about IEEE. So we have faculties on like science and technology, commerce and management, humanities and interdiscipline. So based on that, you are going to select what? You are going to select your style. So always follow what your university has been asked you or your instructor or your guide is suggesting in order to follow the styles. So IEEE format. Now remember, by default, it is not listed in the reference style. Same thing for Harvard format also. Harvard. Same thing, what you need to do, you need to download this and you need to copy these two files in this same folder. जो हमने पिछले बार में आपको बताया था वहीं पे. Okay. Now, question arises, what are the sources that you are going to follow? Usually, it might be possible that you refer certain website, you may follow certain books. Okay. So question arises, what are the different types of sources that are available that you can follow while writing your research paper or your thesis? When citing first, you need to specify what the type of source it is so that you will be able to include the correct details of that particular reference type. Okay. So based on that, we have a different types of what sources. It may be a book section, journal article, article in periodical, and so on, report, website, document from website, electronic sources. Then sound recording से भी आप क्या कर सकते हैं, citation ले सकते हैं, performance, film, interview, patent. Okay. So these are what different types of sources that you can follow while writing your research paper. Usually what we do is that we generally follow what? A book and certain websites in order to write what? Our sources or in order to write our research paper. But these are, you can also use any one of them. Now, IEEE style for different sources. Now observe it carefully. If you are going to use a book, then in that case, you need to specify what? The author names. Okay. Then you need to specify the affiliation and followed by the format. And at the end, you are going to specify what? The year. If you are going to follow what are chapters in the book, you need to specify what? You need to specify the page number also. If you are following ebook, then this is the format. If you are following a journal article, this is the format. Observe that there were somewhere quotations are there. There were somewhere dash is there. You need to remember the colon. If you are a student of computer, you know what is the importance of syntax. Okay, if you are not specified it properly, then it might be possible that you may caught under the plagiarism, even if you have specified what? The references or citation. Let me again revise this word. If you have not specified the format properly, even though if you have specified the references, it might be possible that you may got caught under what? A plagiarism. Okay, so be specific when you are specifying a references list properly. So remembering all this format for the kind of sources that you are following is very difficult and manually. See, for e-journals, you need to follow this format. You need to specify on which date your used that particular, or you have visited that particular website. Okay, then for conferences paper, this is the format. For conference proceeding, this is the format, and so on. For newspaper, for technical report, this is the format. For patent, you need to follow this format. And for standard and thesis, you need to follow this format. So remember, there were total 13 different mechanisms are there for specifying what? The references. So question arise, how to remember? Do you think manually it is possible to remember all the syntaxes of all the 13 different types of sources? Of course not. Okay. So here what we required? Here we required tools through which we are able to generate what? This kind of citations. So what are the tools that are available? There are various tools like BibMe, EasyBib, and MS Word is one of the tools. Again, remember, this references list or citation is possible by means of creating MS Word from 2007-1 onward only. Okay. Now, it is very easy to create the citation and generate the references list provided the information about the source. After specifying the information about the sources, it is very easy to generate the what? The citation and the references list. It's let's see how to do it. Now, in the beginning, assume there is no references and you are directly creating what? You are directly creating one bibliography. So what it suggests? There is no sources in the current document. At the beginning में हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि डायरेक्ट रेफरेंस पे हम क्लिक कर रहे हैं और कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि रेफरेंसेस जनरेट करने की. But so far we have not written any single line. So what you will get a message? There is no sources in the current document. Okay. Now what you need to remember here is that there is a reference tag is available in your Word. So observe here. Here we have what? Insert citation. Then manage sources. If you want to edit later on, you can use what? Manage sources. Then you need to specify what a style, whether it is the APA, MLA, or IEEE, and so on. The bibliography option is useful to create what? A bibliography list. Okay. So now let's see all of them one by one. So what is the usual format? Select the reference style. For creating a citation, what you need to do? Write certain reference contents. It means you are simply copying paste certain information and then insert the citation or add what? Existing record one. If you already created certain references, then you can also add them. And at the end, for generating the references list, what you need to follow? From the references tab, select what? A bibliography. Okay. So now let's see all of them one by one. The style according to your subject or faculties. So these are some of the options that are available for you. Then write a certain reference content. Assume that this is my title and I have written certain this part, or you may say that I have copied this information from some of the books. So what I need to do now, I need to specify what? The citation for this purpose. So how to specify? So for that purpose, from the reference tab, select what? Add new source. From the insert citation, what you need to do? Select what? Add new source. So after selecting that, you will get what? A screen something like this. Okay. Here you need to specify what? You need to specify, first of all, you need to select the type of sources. Okay. So like I earlier told you, there are various types of sources. These are the various types of sources that you can select from this option. Then after selecting a specific source, what you need to do? You need to specify the details about the author or details about the corporate author. So corporate author means what? It may be a company name or name of an organization. It might be possible that someone is publishing the paper on the name of what? Companies. So in that case, they need to specify what? The corporate author name. For individual, it is not necessary. So you can specify directly here the author name. You can select the edit option in order to select what? The option in the form of first name, second name, and middle name and last name. Then specify the title of the research paper or book, then followed by the year, then specify the publication place, publisher name, then ISBN number. You can also specify some additional fields like page number, edition of the book, the volume of the book, the date of access, and etc. Okay, if you want to include all those things, you can click on this particular show all bibliography fields. Then, so after selecting, observe that here what we have done. What is the title? Operation Research. Okay, author is what? Dr. S.B. Kishore. Year is what? 2012. So after entering all the details, click on what? OK. As soon as you click on the OK, you will get what? This kind of thing. Observe that here it is not specifying the entire detail. Okay, it is based on the format that you have selected. If it is APA, it will show you in the APA format. Then again add few things. Again add certain things in your research paper. Again assume that you have copied this information from certain books, or and now assume the author name is what? Hira. The title is same, year and publication. Okay. As soon as you click on the OK, again you will get what? A citation, and continue this process till your end of your paper. जहां पे भी आपने कॉपी इंफॉर्मेशन किया होगा, आपको क्या करना है? सिंपली साइटेशन स्पेसिफाई करना. इफ इट इज इन योर ओन वर्ड, इन दैट केस यू डोंट नीड टू स्पेसिफाई, बट इफ इट इज कॉपी पेस्ट यू नीड टू स्पेसिफाई दोस in the form of what? Citation. So in the end, generate the bibliography list. So for that purpose, what you need to do, select the references tab. So you can specify any one of them: bibliography, references, work cited. Now remember, based on the university, someone specify the bibliography, someone specify references, and someone may use what? Work cited. These are the only captions. The inner part remain the same. Again, remember, bibliography, references, work cited. These are what? These are the only captions only. Okay, and you will get what? The list of bibliography in this particular order. See, this is what? In alphabetical order. Now assume करते कि आपने एक research paper publish किए in a particular journal. And now assume by incidentally or they have refused your paper. Okay, and now if you want to publish the same paper in another journal, but assume that they are asking in certain different style. What you need to do? Assume करते सिंपल लैंग्वेज में, आपने जहां पे पब्लिश किया वो APA फॉर्मेट था, और अभी आपको बताया जा रहा है जहां पे सेकंड अज्यूम कर आपका पेपर वहां पे रिजेक्ट हो गया, और अभी आप कहां पे पेपर पब्लिश कर रहे हैं? सेकंड कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में, एंड दे आर आस्किंग द फॉर्मेट इन से हार्वर्ड. So what you need to do? You need to rewrite everything in a different format. So again, is it possible or is it easy? Of course not. So again, we can use what? The same tool for changing the references styles. एक बार आपका तैयार हो गया एक फॉर्मेट में, so then converting that style into another, it's very easy. We will see all these things during our practical session. Now, you can also use the same sources. Okay, for that purpose, you don't need to add what? Again, insert citation. You can also use the same sources. How to do it, we will see again. Assume हमारे पास दो sources है यहाँ पे. Assume करते कि मुझे फिर से यही sources चाहिए, तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? Simply इसके ऊपर click कर दीजिए. That's all. Now it might be possible कि जब आप पेपर लिख रहे हो तो आपके पास पूरा डिटेल नहीं है, रिसर्च उस पर्टिकुलर जर्नल के बारे में या उस पर्टिकुलर सोर्सेज के बारे में आपके पास पूरा डिटेल नहीं है. तो इन दैट केस व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन आल्सो यूज अ प्लेस होल्डर कॉन्सेप्ट. प्लेस होल्डर कॉन्सेप्ट, ओके, यहीं पे एक ऑप्शन है प्लेस एड न्यू प्लेस होल्डर. So what is the basic meaning of this? You don't have enough detail about that particular sources. So in that case, what you can do, you can click on add new placeholders. After clicking on this, later on you can edit the sources. Okay. तो जैसे ही आप सिलेक्ट करेंगे तो आपको इस तरह से मैसेज आएगा, नीड टू ऐड अ साइटेशन. इसका मतलब क्या है? आपको मैसेज आ रहा है यहाँ पे प्लेस होल्डर 1, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? नीड टू ऐड व्हाट? अ साइटेशन लेटर ऑन. नाउ एडिट कब करेंगे? व्हेन यू डोंट हैव इनफ डिटेल्स अबाउट द साइटेशन. इन दैट केस यू कैन डू व्हाट? यू कैन एडिट द साइटेशन. Okay, you can edit the citation due to stating the inadequate details. For example, so for that purpose आपको क्या करना है? मैनेज सोर्सेस में क्लिक करना है, तो आपको इस तरह से पूरी डिटेल आएंगी, और जिस सोर्स को भी आपको एडिट करना है उसको सिंपली सिलेक्ट कर दीजिए. तो उस सोर्सेस को आप क्या कर सकते हो? अपने हिसाब से जो भी नई चीजें आपको उसमें ऐड करना है वो आप क्या कर सकते हो? उसमें ऐड कर सकते हो. मतलब यू विल बी एबल टू एडिट दोस थिंग्स. देन एट द एंड what you need to do that you need to update the references list. क्योंकि आपने एडिट किया था तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? उसको अपडेट भी करना पड़ेगा. ओके, तो सिंपली आपको क्या करना है? यहाँ पे अपडेट पे क्लिक करना है, तो आपका अपडेटेड वर्जन यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. नाउ दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. मेनी पीपल, यहाँ तक हो सकता है कि बहुत लोगों को मालूम हो कि कैसे बनाते हैं. नाउ कॉपिंग अ बिब्लियोग्राफी लिस्ट. नाउ assume that you wrote one paper earlier, and now while writing the current paper you want to have what? A certain few references that you have already used in your one of the paper. So how to copy that bibliography list in the current paper? That is the most important part. So we will also discuss that part during our practical session. Okay, in order to use the existing sources in your current paper, how to use it? So I am giving a step over here. Again, I am going to give the PDF of my entire session, so don't worry about that. Okay, open the reference tab, select what? Manage source, and from here, आप यहाँ से क्या कर सकते हैं? कॉपी कर सकते हो जो जो आपको चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट योर मास्टर लिस्ट. मास्टर लिस्ट मतलब आपने अभी तक जितने भी बनाए होंगे उन सब की इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ पे अवेलेबल रहेंगी. आपको जो जो चाहिए करंट पेपर में उसको आपको क्या करना है? सिंपली सिलेक्ट कर दीजिए एंड यहाँ पे कॉपी कर दीजिए. दैट्स ऑल. सो ऑल दोज लिस्ट विल बिकम इन योर करंट पेपर टू. And you can edit or delete if you don't require certain other things. Now, this is a lot thing. Now, assume that you are written a paper in a particular PC or in a particular laptop. Later on, you are writing a new paper on a separate devices. Now, how to copy those lists that you have already written in one of the device? आपने एक डिवाइस पे लिखा, अज्यूम करो कि आपने अपने कॉलेज के डेस्कटॉप पे लिखा है और अभी आप घर पे लैपटॉप यूज कर रहे हो, तो वहां पे भी आप रिसर्च पेपर, नया पेपर लिख रहे हो. नाउ हाउ टू यूज दिस योर एग्जिस्टिंग डॉक्यूमेंट और द सोर्सेज दैट यू ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड इन द डेस्कटॉप. हाउ टू कॉपी दिस इनटू अ न्यू योर लैपटॉप. ओके, दैट इज व्हाट द यूज ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर सेव मास्टर लिस्ट इन ऑर्डर टू यूज इन अनदर पीसीज. What you need to do is that यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है? ब्राउज करना है. जैसे ही आप ब्राउज करेंगे आप ऑटोमेटिकली देखो कौन से फोल्डर में आ रहे हैं? माइक्रोसॉफ्ट बिब्लियोग्राफी. यहाँ पे क्या आपके पास सोर्सेस आ रहा है. यहाँ पे आप क्या करेंगे? कॉपी करेंगे और फिर अपने जिस किसी भी पेन ड्राइव में है उसके बाद आप अपने न्यू डिवाइस में जाके क्या करेंगे? उसको पेस्ट करेंगे. दैट्स ऑल. Okay, now we will discuss all of them one by one during our practical session. So overall conclusion is what? The importance of bibliography in research paper shows the quality of literature review done by the researcher. Okay, that is the most important part. It shows the quality of books that you are referred. Bibliography is the key to describe the research what? Genuine. Bibliography is not only ensuring the sources but complete information that has been taken from the various sources, but writing it manually is what? Very tedious job, and hence what we have, MS Word helps to create the citation based on what? The information of sources, provided you have provided all the details about that particular source. Okay, and at the end, it helps you to generate the bibliography list automatically. Now, let's see a practical. Blank document. Now, awesome. मैं डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे कर रहा हूँ. एक मिनट पहले देख लीजिए. References tab. Now I am directly selecting what? A bibliography. Okay, click on any one of them. So what it is showing? There are no references or there are no sources in the current document. Okay, you can remove it. Now, अब assume करते कि मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ लिखा. Okay, now how to add the citation? So select what? Insert citation. Add new source. Add new source. Now observe the type of sources. These are the different types of sources: book, book section, and etc. So assume that it's a book only. Specify the name of the author. Title, a research methodology. Year, say 1995. City, Pune, Prakashan. Okay. Show all other bibliographic fields. So you can also specify what? The volume of the book, number of volumes. And if you are referring a certain specific page, then you can also specify the page number 78 to say 85. You can also specify the date, on which date you are referring that particular book. Okay, so now for the timing, I am simply clicking on what? Okay. So देखो यहाँ पे क्या आ गया? Citation आ गया अपने आप. Okay. Now again continue writing your own part. Again add, insert citation, add new source. again I am taking the same book. Now assume the book is Kothari, title, research methodology, year say 2005, city Pune, publisher say TMH. Okay. Observe that. Assume again I am writing something thing. Now assume this part has been copied from the same sources, that is the first book. So now I don't need to add new source. Simply click on this. Okay. And now finally, when your paper is end, what you need to do? Click on bibliography or reference or were cited, any one of them, no issue. Observe that. Now the clear? Now observe, this is what in APA format. तो आपको लगा कि APA format में चाहिए, मुझे ये चाहिए था IEEE. Simply click on this, that's all. Okay. I want in say Harvard, that's all. It means once you have created this reference style using this tool, later on if you want to make a changes, according to certain style, it's very easy. Okay, so let's see again what you have done. Insert citation में गए, फिर से suppose मैं add कर रहा हूँ, उसके बाद now assume I have copied this information from say research methodology. assume करते कि मैंने इसको यहाँ से कॉपी किया है. Okay, so insert citation, add new source. Now is the type of book है क्या? नहीं, this is what? Website. This is a website. So what you need to do now here? Oh. Now observe carefully. Research support, research methodology. This is what a title. Then और कुछ एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन है यहाँ पे लास्ट अपडेटेड. देखो यहाँ पे एट द बॉटम में दिख रहा है आपको. देन यहाँ पे आपको URL दिख रहा है इसका, यूनिफॉर्म रिसोर्स लोकेटर. Okay, so simply copy all this information one by one. Insert citation, add new source. This is what your website. So name of the URL. And name of web page is what? Research support. प्रोडक्शन कंपनी का नाम दिया है क्या? चेक करो. Okay, it has been not given, so you can also keep it blank. It is not necessary that you should specify each and everything. Then year of assessing 2021, month 1, today's date 25th. Okay, and then finally click on the OK. So observe that 3 यहाँ पे अपडेट हुआ है क्या? वो नहीं हुआ है, तो हमको क्या करना है, यहाँ पे अपडेट करना पड़ेगा, since we have added a new references. Clear? So in this way you will be able to what? Update the information. Now next thing is what? Manage source. Now assume this is your first paper is completely okay. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट? तो इस तरह से आप क्या कर सकते हो कि जो इंसर्ट साइटेशन है बेस्ड ऑन योर सोर्सेस, उसके हिसाब से आपकी ये फील्ड जो है यहाँ पे अपने आप क्या हो जाएंगे? चेंज होते जाएंगे बेस्ड ऑन योर सोर्सेस. ओके, पेटेंट का होगा तो हो सकता है कि आपको यहाँ पे अलग अलग पेटेंट नंबर आपको स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा, इन्वेंटर का नाम यहाँ पे. इट मींस बेस्ड ऑन द सोर्सेस इट माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट दिस फील्ड मे गेट चेंज. ओके, So in this way, you are able to create what? A citation for your research paper. And you are able to change the styles automatically. Simply click on that's all, nothing else. Automatically सब जगह changes हो जाएगा. Okay. Now, what is the importance of this placeholder? Now, assume that I have written certain thing, but I don't know the details about that. What I can do? Add a new placeholder. तो आप यहाँ पे स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हो, प्लेस होल्डर ही लिखना चाहिए, ऐसा कोई जरूरत नहीं है. दिस इज अ डिफॉल्ट नेम. तो ओके, तो दिस इज व्हाट प्लेस होल्डर. तो इट विल गिव द आइडिया कि आपको वहां पे कुछ ऐड करना है लेटर ऑन. ओके, तो आप यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हैं, लेटर ऑन एडिट व्हाट अ सोर्स और साइटेशन. ठीक है, सोर्स अगर क्लिक कर रहा हूं तो यहाँ पे आप बता सकते हैं कि जो भी सोर्स होगा वो आप यहाँ पे बता सकते हो. अगर मूवी होंगी तो मूवी के बारे में भी आप यहाँ पे, अगर आपका सोर्स आपका कोई मूवी है, मूवी से आपने कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन ली है तो वो भी आप यहाँ पे बता सकते हो. ओके, so in that way